A test pitting two of the largest players in personality drive technique versus everysome has started in San Francisco. Trip-sharing company Uber is creature sued by Waymo, the personality driving business twisted out of Google. Uber is charged of theft and with trading secrets regarding to LiDAR, lighting detect and range, one of the technologies how enables an independent car to know which is event about it. Waymo is manufacturing its instance at first, and later it will be up to Uber to protect himself. Emails already shown in trial comprehensive Uber's former chief execution Travis Kalanick needing pounds of body of Waymo, time other are told to engage him proverb he requested to discover the scam codes. Waymo's legislative crew has compared Mr. Kalanick to Rosie Ruiz, a begun who deceived in the 1980 New York Marathon runner by Take the Metro. Uber will potential start its defense following 1 week. It is anticipated the business will not controversy paper identity theft, but instead of try to persuade the jury trial it did not use the data in its personality drive experiments. Time painful and costly legislative disputes among technology companies are overall keys uncommon for these tussles to be play out in social. The instance is anticipated to recent on 3 weeks. At share is a capacity damages payment of hundreds of millions of dollars. Or, maybe worst, an restraining order to stop, or at low impede, Uber's personality driving study. Though would be a big strike to the business, that one day told guideline the way in personality driving technology was crucial to its surviving. The row centers about a man mentioned Anthony Lewandowski, a ex-Google servant deliberate a guideline reason in independent study. He treated on Google's personality driving program up outgoing in January 2016. It is estimated how while he leftward, he took in him more than rather than 14,000 sensitive documents, that were blueprints and some engineering data on LiDAR. He later based Otto, an independent trucking business, that following less than rather than a year was purchased by Uber for $680 meter, £481 meter. It shaped the base of Uber's personality driving department, and Mr. Lewandowski was at the steering wheel. Waymo alleges the entire trial was an intricate charade, and how Uber, particularly later chief execution Travis Kalanick, was in negotiations in Mr. Lewandowski up he leftward Google. Otto was just a front line for Uber's schedule to dash their technique, Waymo claims. Uber denies the release of events, although not completely. He's not arguing the documents were undertaken, but insists it didn't profit whatever any of them. The key spot Waymo will requirement to show is how not just did Uber include the documents, but how it utilized them to profit and benefit of several type. In the unique filing, Waymo quoted 121 secrets and patent Uber was told to include kidnapped. How quantity has been diminished to 8. The importance of the reducing depends on that business's rotation you wish to pursue. In backdrop briefings, Uber told the reality so lot of the claims were omitted of the instance proven they were fragile. Waymo told it was constrained to choose a fistful of the largest considerable claims in procedure to include a test how didn't recent months, or the year. Magistrate William Alsop's comments, it has to be told, appear more than close verified in Uber's explanation. He outlined at low one of the sacked secrets as optical 101, importance, the really fundamentals of the technique, not the type of understanding how would excuse inviting it a open secret. Each path, the jury trial will be requested to guideline separately on the 8 secrets. Discussions on the specifics will be off framework to click, but the jury trial will see every open secret in part in procedure to do its judgment. Portion of how trial will be determination if the data could be deliberate a open secret in the at first location. Key to Waymo's policy will be compelling the jury trial how secrets can fail as lot as successful. If Waymo consumable millions of dollars and hundreds of several hours detecting how thing didn't job, is Uber capitalizing on how trading open secret by save himself the force? Time Mr. Lewandowski is on the eyewitness listing, don't wait lot if he appears. Through the instance, he has pleaded the 5, the protect given by the US basic law to not say whatever how could accuse himself. Since of the Uber has fired him. Should Waymo urge Mr. Lewandowski to the stay, we can suppose he's theater, the man at the center of the row refusal to say a lookout is not a large C for Uber. We wait, during the at first few days, to listen of Mr. Kalanick. The contentious company founder of Uber was constrained to move downward as head execution recent year next a line of scandals of that the instance is but a. We are as well potential to see Larry Webb Page and Sergey Brin, Google's company founders. Less than charming but maybe more than helpful will be the multiple Uber engineering personnel who will be thoroughly surveyed on how they were aimed by Mr. Lewandowski, and if such kidnapped documents and secrets always surfaced in Uber's job. Controlling the transactions is Magistrate Alsup, a favorite amongst journalists for his very quotable court quips, but not a man each legislative crew will be looking striker to behavior in. Magistrate Alsup is a strength to be reckoned in, he dashingly scientific several encoding skills in procedure to include a superior understand on a various test among Google and database expert oracular. Jury trial testing give on a entire new psychological to how lawyers must attitude a instance. Attacks and rebuttals must be comprehensive but not insurmountable, simplistic but not patronizing. Uber knows it could person a jury trial that, creature of San Francisco, may already conduct a adverse type of the business. For the choice trial, Uber requested capacity jurors if they had been, or fair knew a cab motorist, such a is the hostility above Uber's effect on conventional industry. It as well requested if nobody had remote Uber's app in outcry at different ethics decisions the business has done in latter times. Uber's luggage in front line of the 5-person, 5-female jury trial can't be underestimated. Mr. Kalanick has a repute as a difficult, cut-off throat carrier, and how's fair to his friends. Taking into account a history of cover-up a safety violation, surveilling journalists and with open secret software programmed to avoid by the government officials, it will barely be an enormous jump for the jury trial to trust Mr. Kalanick wasn't over tap up a competing celebrity servant. Informally, Uber accuses Waymo of needing to mute downward the jury trial's engineering examination in the expect of received jurors who aware less than unsettled technique. Waymo firmly denies and if it is to win it will requirement to do a lot more than rather than color Uber as several type of technology monster. We can wait Magistrate Alsup to include slight forbearance for whatever how strays far of the elaborate facts of the trading secrets in issue. Eventually, he's up to Waymo to paint a precise link, of kidnapped documents, to Uber's personality driving job. Allows believe the jury trial decides how Uber tipped and utilized all the trading secrets of that he's charged. How could indicate it would include to pay more than rather than $1 billion in damages. Prudent such and some could be hard, although he's difficult to action the actual price to Waymo taking into account the technique is yet to be commercialized, at low in the ways these companies imagine. More than simple would be an restraining order how would halt Uber's personality driving program generally. How would be an excess result, he's more than potential how any restraining order would fair use to any trading secrets the jury trial decides were infringed. As I see it, down there is a script would enable both of companies to complain a ethical win, though if, formally, the judgment goes Waymo's path. If a jury trial decides Uber did rob and use trading secrets and an restraining order is presented downward, Uber will once paintbrush it off by pretending it doesn't use the secrets in any case. Really, the business has already outsourced its LiDAR as necessary to San Jose-based Velodyne. At largest, an restraining order might affect Uber's plans to do the technique to house. Else result, of year, is how Waymo fails to persuade the jury trial how any trading secrets were kidnapped, and how's the end of how. The instance is creature so strongly observed since it already represents an huge reason in Silica Vale, one on the crucifix pollination of ideas and examination. While emergency brains do unbelievable job at strong companies, which law do they include to get such ideas in them? Uber undoubtedly benefited of Mr. Lewandowski's examination. But is how sense of trading secrets, or just sense of who he is? The jury trial win be requested how issue, but the result of the instance will be seen by lot as provided and reply.